Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Moriana. She knows all the trouble I've seen. Because I'm her favorite miner. And she watches me. Right? Mommy? You're up there, right? Moriana? She'll eventually resurrect me, I know it. She's the greatest necromancer. I mean, come on. My purpose is to move dirt. If I move enough dirt, I'll be resurrected by Mommy Moriana. How am I doing? Yeah, we're still waiting on the platforms and themes. All right, well, let's go ahead and move some more dirt. Things are looking good with that hole. Um, the only thing is, I need a way to make sure that the wash plant doesn't look stupid. Is there a conveyor belt? Oh, what do you know? There is a conveyor belt. I think I want to lift this straight up. I don't want it to go too far. I don't want a ramp. Oh, there's an 8 millimeter, or blah, millimeter, 8 meter elevator. Oh, we're spending a lot of money though. $4,500. It's an investment. It's an investment for the future. Okay, needs a little room. Just to make it not look dumb. Easy enough with my fast pickaxe. My blessed magical pickaxe. Kissed by Moriana herself. Oh, gotta zoom in. I can't see. Ah, there we go. All right. Anything inside that? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Want to make it look believable. This is a concept processing station, not an actual processing station. But I got my hole there, and this thing goes straight out, and it floats in midair. Um, that's a problem. We're here to solve problems. That's it. My purpose isn't to move dirt. My purpose is to solve problems. Oh, oh. But wait, I'm the one that's creating the problems in the first place. Shit. Okay. Well, let's just get rid of this. We don't have anything going around out here. I don't really expect to be driving over this point right now. Let's invest a little more money. And let's see what happens if I turn it right. There. Now looks a little funny going off there. You know what? Let's do one more right-hand turn. Yeah, we have to adapt our facility to the needs and the means at which we have in the moment. Still floating in midair, and that looks stupid. But we're working on that. We're actively working to address this problem, as they would say in management. And we will have 13 wooden blocks that will hopefully do something. But until then, oh crap, we're going to run out of wood. This is where the playlist comes in. When the wind has stars arrive. Hussars. Deforest everything. This actually is very relaxing. Ooh, what is that? What is this? That is a relatively ominous shade coming out of nowhere in the middle of the ground. I wonder what that could mean. It's not like I'm level 23 and already know. We might want to explore that. Wait a minute. This is an exploration game. This isn't a game about digging holes. I'm developing new technologies. I'm examining the universe. I'm using science to smack down trees with one hit with an axe. I'm a genius. Now let's go make more wooden planks. Yeah. Wooden beams. Bam. 57. Great. Good. When that's done, we'll make more wooden blocks. But right now, I've got the feeling we got to move some dirt. I now am legitimately wondering what that shade is. We might want to dig into that. But the problem is all of this area is really freaking bumpy. And I don't like that. So I'm going to have to smack all of this with a shovel and get it to flatten out. Right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Yeah, and that'll take forever. But I'm stuck here for all eternity anyway. I mean, damn. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to move dirt. Rawr. Beep, 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 beep. I did have to turn down the engine sounds because, like, you guys aren't hearing it on your end. I made sure it's balanced in these videos, but oh my god, just the vehicles are very loud in this game. And right now, all the vehicles sound pretty much the same. Oh shit! Don't tip over. Nope, nope, nope. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ah, we lost most of that scoop. That was a waste. That was pointless. I'm useless. No, wait, no, I'm not useless, Mommy, if you're listening. Moriana. I'm not useless. No, don't abandon me. I will prove to you. I'm not a peasant. I'm a miner. I'm a good miner. I'm a level 23 tier 2 driller, damn it. I didn't just almost tip my front loader over. Prove to her. She'll see. No. No. I hear you. No. What's the rumbling? I don't know what's happening. No. Ah! Where am I? What is this? I heard you. You spoke to me. Moriana spoke to me. She told me that dimension wasn't worthy of me. That dimension wasn't worthy of a miner of my value. This dimension would fit my abilities? Look at all the brush. Look at all the trees. They're everywhere. That means I can build platforms. That means I can build planks. Wait, where's my fast pickaxe? Oh. Moriana, where's my pickaxe? Girl, you took my pickaxe. Oh, well, I mean, at least she gave me my money back. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and grab the pickaxe again. God dang it. Fast pickaxe, fast shovel. I don't want the old ones. The old ones suck. Good investment. All right, 88,000. What can we get for 88,000? Oh, let's see. Well, we know we need wood. We need a lot of wood, so let's just start hacking. Hacking and whacking and smacking. You can learn a lot from Sabaton songs, like don't inhale poison gas and then run into enemy machine guns. The only thing that will be productive from that is a heavy rock song a couple hundred years later. Wait a minute. So that means if I chop down all the trees in the map, causing a lack of oxygen and completely changing the climate of the world to create a climate apocalypse, will I get my own Sabaton song? Maybe. I mean, that is pretty metal. Maybe it'll be a death clock song. The metal mine. Death mine. Just hitting trees at random. I just know we need a crap ton of logs. I'm not sure if these smaller ones grow into bigger ones. I know whenever like you reload the world, uh, it gives you more trees and more brush, kind of at random. As long as it has grass, uh, it'll give you more trees in a small amount. So I'm just going on a rampage now, like deforesting the whole area, because Mommy Moriana told me this world is a lot better than the other one. I mean, look at it. There's so much bushes and trees, and you can hear birds chirping as I chop down their nests. They're happy, chirpy birds. They approve of this. Get rid of the stumps. I want a big open area to work though. I don't want this like the last one. The last one was bumpy and it sucked. It was very tedious to drive around. No. I want an open, flat, nice area to set up what I am gonna need. I'm building for the future this time. This is gonna be the eternity mine. The mine of the hawk. I think we've got a lot of wood. So let's go ahead. Ooh, foggy. I'm thinking there's something underneath this dark dirt here, so I might not want to build directly on top of it. However, our first mine, we're not gonna build a whole lot, and we can always relocate the mine and just tear it down and build it somewhere else. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that we start with something early and something cheap, because time is a resource we do not have the ability to mess with. There, let's just smack that down. I've got logs. I want beams. How long is that going to take? 20 minutes. All right. So we're going to stand here for 20 minutes, and there's no time lapse or anything like that, because it's not like I can do anything else productive. We're just going to sit here as I work tediously on these wooden planks. And sip a Mountain Dew. And that's the gameplay for Out of War, is this right here. Can you taste the production? The productivity, I mean, it's very efficient. I've got one task and I'm doing it very well. I don't like these trees. These trees and these bushes gotta go. So let's go ahead and dig these out. You don't see trees and bushes growing in any industrial factory. So I'm going to make this worthy. Make it look like it should belong in a mine, you know? Plus, if you dig in the right spots, it turns it into dirt. And whenever something's dirt, when you respawn, I don't think it puts plants back. So like every now and then you'll get a plant that like grows in a spot you previously deforested, but because you didn't turn it into the dirt texture, it's like weeds growing in the cracks of the concrete, which I actually think is a great mechanic. Like, you know, it's like you really have to like lay down a foundation or pave places with gravel in order to maintain the aesthetic value. Because this has to be a mine worthy of the Grand Mistress. I think I can chop that one down. Yeah. Chop, chop. Nope. Yanking you out. Your weed. The only problem is now this looks like a freaking minefield. But we'll fix that in a second. We're prepping right now. We're digging. We're moving dirt. That's our purpose. See, we're moving dirt. That's the whole reason we're here. This is fun. And that's why you're listening to this in bed at 12 o'clock while trying to fall asleep. And hoping I won't, like, jump scare scream. And keep you up. Which I assure you, probably won't happen. Unless an air raid siren comes in and I start to hear warthogs coming in. I don't know. Chances of that happening in a game like this, I think, are very low. Ooh, I think I just got rid of a stump. That was useful resources I just yanked out of the ground there. Not good. Pretty wasteful. But we are just hacking and smacking. Getting every mushroom, every bush, every tree out of the way. Because my plan is to get that loader back that, in her ultimate wisdom, Mommy took the loader away from me, so we're going to have to buy it back. But she is wise. She is smart, and you know, it's my job to please our master necromancer, so that she can revive me and release me from this living hell where I have to move dirt. Which, as you can see, I'm fairly good at. You see? Are you witnessing the progress? What I am doing for you, mistress? It's a it's a war zone now. There's just craters everywhere. Where am I gonna dig? Okay, it's time to start planning that. I know I need a hopper. I know I need a wash plant. I know I'm gonna have a front loader, but I don't really want to dig out of the flat ground like that other crap map. This map is much better. Maybe I can just dig directly into the hill here. That would be easy. And just maybe put the hopper off to the side, just so all I have to do is just, go in, take a scoop, back out, and dunk it in. I like that idea. So let's go ahead and plan for that. All I know right now is that I kind of want to explore. Oh, I thought I had my axe. I kind of want to explore the dark dirt here. See what I can find. I don't know how deep anything will be, but I just want to start digging into this hill right here. Because we just need to make money so that I can get bigger stuff and better stuff. So, let's plan for that. Okay, I know I'm going to need a hopper. Let's get a hopper. Let's get the buildings we know we're going to need. Production. Conveyors. Yeah, hopper. Know I'm going to need that. I know I'm going to need a wash plant. There. All right. Where are we going to dig? I want to dig into the side of that hill. Right there. No, 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 no. Maybe not. Here we go. So I want to put this kind of sideways like that, so that all I have to do is just come in, take a scoop, back out, and dump it. Come in, take a scoop, back out, and dump it. I think that'll be good enough here, because I've got a feeling that I'm going to be scooping deep, and we're just going to keep going down and down and down. So I kind of want this to be lower, to be ground level, like we had on the end of the other map. So let's see. I want grid build. I don't know how to lower it and raise it. I mean, I can use the mouse wheel to kind of zoom in and out, but I don't know how to vertically raise it and lower it. You know how, like, leave a comment, please. Because all I know is that, I can dig to a certain depth. Let's just go ahead and freestyle it for now. Because then I can put it whatever depth, whatever orientation I want. And I kind of want it like right there. So then I just go in, take a scoop, come out, dump it. All right, that's the plan. But all plans go to hell once the first shots are fired. So let's just make sure this area is deforested and flat. And man, I forget how fast the save happens whenever you haven't like already dug everything out. I mean, oh no, no, this is my first time. I haven't been teleported before, mommy. Okay, yeah, we're cool. No, you're the only necromancer I've sworn my soul to. I swear. Cross my heart and hope to be resurrected from this hell. But we got plants growing everywhere, which is like, gross. Organic material. Ugh, mines don't have organic material. Get rid of that. Ew. Let's get rid of the tree. I know the hopper is going to go somewhere around here. So we're going to have to dig that out. Which is just unbelievably stimulating gameplay, I'm sure. Because you're still watching it. I can tell you're here. Yeah. No, 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 you. I'm talking to you. No, not the other, like, 3 people that have watched this. No. No, they were dumb. You're smart. Why am I still chopping this? I need to pick out that hopper's location. Okay. There. Now we got our little World War I minefield area going here. So let's go ahead, put that hopper down here. Let's dig this out. It won't take that long. Not with the fast pickaxe. But in this case, I really want to have the wooden platforms first. In order to get the front of it good to go. I definitely want to dig out the conveyor belt feed because again, it looks really dumb in my opinion. Like one of the big reasons I bought the DLC for this game is because number one, the game's great. It's still being developed, but it's being actively developed. And there's updates constantly, which are great. And so I did want to support the developers. I bought the DLC, and you get a bunch of cool things like traffic cones and barriers and other things that make the mine so much more realistic and grandiose for Moriana's tastes. Where eventually you get to a point where you just step back and look at what you've done, and they're just like, wow, this looks cool. And part of it is doing this. Doing what you don't want to do, and what takes a little bit of time, and it's just to hack out stuff that doesn't look natural, doesn't look like it's supposed to be there. Because then, whenever it looks good, hey man, it looks really good. Like, I'm okay with having the dirt come to the front of the hopper like that, but I don't like having the dirt be popping up in the middle of the hopper like that. So I'm going to go ahead and hack this down too. I've been working on the railroad. No, no, I haven't. I've been working in the mine yard. Damned for eternity. Until I make Moriana happy. An effective mine she'll see. And maybe she will like me. The silence of a depressed miner trying to prove to the overlord that they're worthy. All right, how does this work out? Let's go ahead and put it right back. This is why I like to snap it to the grid, because yeah. All right, well, at least now, like with the grid snap, with this dug out, I get the elevation that I was initially looking for. So let's go ahead and redo that. Because I can just fill this area back in. We're going to be moving a lot of dirt. So might as well put things where I like them. Because this is the game. Right here, we're digging a hole. There's no overlord mole people at the bottom of the earth. We're here to make money for a lady that has prime taste and may or may not be at war with King Dick. That's for another video. It is a little hard to make a video out of this because the gameplay is just so slow. And it's one of those ones where you try to explain it to your friends and they're just like, what? I mean, like, all you do is you just dig a hole? And it's like, yeah, you just dig a hole. It's the equivalent of like playing in a sandbox as a kid with a stick, where you're not even digging a hole. You are pretending to dig a hole on a computer. So how sad is that? Like, Jesus, I'm an adult. I could buy a pickaxe from Home Depot. Go out and dig an actual hole. Who's going to stop me? City ordinances? Probably. Do I care? No. I must please Moriana. Wait, what is that? I must get rid of that. You. Go. There. I had a floater. Floaters will not be accepted in Moriana's mind. But I have to beat this down a little bit because it's sticking up in the bottom of the hopper. And I'm happy with where it is. Now we just need to make it look like it's supposed to be there. There we go. Alrighty, we got a grid snap hopper that looks like it somewhat belongs. Now, let's flatten all this crap out so that it actually looks like a livable space. I'm going to put dirt back in because we don't really care about the back of the hopper. I just needed the underside of the hopper to be, and the front to be open. So like all this dirt's going back in there. I'm going to flatten it down with the shovel. There we go. Flat. Make like a miners' Olympics. How long can you smack a flat of a shovel into the ground or you die of dehydration? At least it's raining. I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but in the map, there's a light, pleasant rain. Let's lower this down, pat it down. Let's lower this down, pat it down. Average it out. Make it look a little more natural. There we go. Alrighty. There. Oh, I kind of screwed that up. All right, let me fix that real quick. Let's get a nice square wall in the back there. All right, that should be good. Put it right back. Okay, that's acceptable. All right, so we know we need a wash plant. We have that. Does it look as dumb on here? No, we still need to raise it up. In this one, we have a lot more space. We haven't previously dug a hole in that direction. So I think I'm going to go with the up 4x4 conveyor. There we go. And again, gonna dig it out, make sure it's not breaking any laws of physics. Or looks dumb. We need to give the illusion of being intelligent, just like every other industrial worker. No offense. Wash plant there. All right, that's looking a lot better. Or at least the wash plant is above ground, and that's believable to me. The rest of it can just be like, using the ground as some sort of pseudo foundation. Just get all the mushrooms, all the plants out of the way so they don't stick up. And then we can dig out the bottom. Come on. There we go. There's your root. Wait, how does a wash plant work again? All right, let's see. Production. Boom, boom, boom. Wash plant. All right, so it just takes pay dirt and it pumps out all the gold, diamonds, rubies, and silicon. What about everything that's not pay dirt? Ah, any material. And everything comes out except for pay dirt and dirt. I like this. The trommel. Okay, I think we should get one of those. Production. Trommel. I have $70,000. Let's keep that in mind. We still need to buy our front loader back. But this thing's bigger. And I see on the bottom there it has a conveyor exit that comes out the back. I know how this works. This is not going to be the same as the other build. I am going to buy that elevator back. Elevator. Bam.